So it's for me, it would have been Ronwen, but if it's not Ronwen, then it's Amy. Because he's the best goalkeeper in the world right now.
I see. And
You
the
understand?
Ronaldo one is because of what you just explained. Not because of stats.
Not because of stats and all of these things. Because I watch football and I watch Emi Martinez. And Emi Martinez used to play for Arsenal. Right? The reason why we won that FA Cup is because of Emi Martinez. You know? So it's but we spoke about this, and I think you also posted the video to say, I mean, for me, I'm not really touched that Rodri won the Balon d'Or. I think he deserved it.
He deserves it.
I mean, for what it did for Man City and Spain, it's incredible, man. Like
the reaction that Real Madrid pulled, I would have expected it. I would have understood if Haaland pulled it. But if you look at Vinicius' stats, you have 24 goals. You have 24 goals.
Out of 60 something.
How many goals did Haaland have this season? Doesn't make sense.
Shout out to the players who didn't post.
I think it was fucked up, man.
I think the club in general.
It's like it doesn't make sense.
I think Perez is destroying that club. He's destroying the sport.
We understand 4-0 heads. We understand 4-0 heads.
Oh.
But you can't just 4-0 heads, man. 4-0 heads at home.
Even when your fans are louder. Even now, this guy we're gonna bring in, Amiron.
Yeah.
Amarok. I don't know what. Like, why?
You see.
Who's that?
You see.
Like,
this is exactly what I was saying. We have fired Ten Hag. We haven't even hired Amorim. Already you are gunning for him.
No.
What do you think is going to happen? Exactly what's happening. It's exactly
No, Ten Hag was everyone's pick. Don't lie. When I saw Saka back and cooking here, I wasn't very happy. I thought Liverpool was gonna pop you, bro.
Hey, I wanted them to pop us, dog. Like, honestly.
Oh, Liverpool.
Yeah, man. That Arsenal team. Like, first of all, why are you playing Partey at right back? You're playing White. White is it's like you don't even. I don't even look forward to watching Arsenal games anymore because I'm just like, what am I? Nothing excites me. You know, we play 7 defenders in one team. Like, why are we playing 7 defenders?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day.
Get in there!
Get in, ladies and gentlemen. It's match day. Full-time food to the Red Devils and Jesus follow us. After a long time, the crew has assembled. They're baking the stew. Yeah, a lot has happened, but let's just start here with Impili Hambaranjan. Let's start with Tabs today. What's happening, bro?
Why are you only starting with me?
You're the closest one.
You are the closest, and exactly. I think you should be in a good mood, sort of.
And I mean, you should be in a good mood.
No, I'm not in a good mood, man.
You're not in a good mood?
Yeah.
Let's start with David pushing you there. What's happening?
This one always is stories, this one. Every day, you have stories, boy.
You're definitely in a good mood.
Dog, top of the table. 5 points, 5 wins.
Oh, Pirates.
5 W's.
Yeah.
Win.
Cut the lead now. Freeze the lead.
Stop the count.
I'm telling you. Stop the count.
What's the Betway thing where you withdraw your money before the game?
Cash out.
Cash out now.
Back to where we belong, boy. Top of the table, I'm telling you. Jose Riviero is cooking. What is the plumber? Is he the plumber or the electrician? He's definitely electrifying us to the top of the table, boy.
So when you're saying top of the table, let's just get it right. You're talking about Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, I'm talking about Orlando Pirates.
Not the Gunners of London.
Remember, I told you this season I'm only repping Orlando Pirates. I said this at the start of the season. I'm like, Jed, before even the ball was kicked, I told you that this season I'm only repping Pirates because I don't relate to that other team anymore. I've completely
You left Kevin alone.
I left him alone for it. Like,
you thought he was following you.
Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Like, literally detached from that team, man. Like I don't even feel anything anymore because it's just like, what's the point, man? You know?
Are you even a real support?
What? Okay. What?
You don't turn up to the games. You don't turn up to the ceremony. What's happening?
When things are not going well,
Man.
What's happening?
We've been in the trenches, man. We've been up and down with this team, and when they have to, what's the word?
Get over the line.
Get over the line, or just thank the fans, man. They do the opposite.
what's your version of thanking the fans?
Get us trophies, man. We must celebrate. Dog. Like,
No, 100%.
like just
There's no other way.
like, there's no other way, dog.
There's
Just
no
get
other
us some
way.
silverware. Just make us happy. Run around the streets. They're celebrating a trophy, man. Something, dog.
Otherwise,
We just buy
Hey,
all they do.
I'm sure even the people who brand buses have forgotten how to brand Arsenal.
Dog. That's how bad it is, man.
open top bars.
Open top bus.
They don't know.
Anymore.
Boy, it's crazy.
You should have done it for that FA Cup. If you
Hey, man,
knew
it was
how long.
COVID, man.
If you knew
It was-
how long.
Dog, it was COVID. So, and this is why I don't rate that fucking FA Cup because we couldn't even do the parade, dog.
I see.
So it's not even like I genuinely don't recognize it, man, because
It was won in COVID, just like Liverpool's league title.
you know
In vain.
in vain, boy,
In vain.
Everything, even that Bayern Champions League now, OJ.
Everything. That's why it's forgettable. It's forgettable. But yeah, Tebs, let's go, bro.
But
Let's
bro,
go.
I'm good. I came here looking for a lot of answers to many questions. I have a lot of questions.
Ask away, bro. Ask away.
This week has been an interesting week, man. I think even the past 2 weeks, it almost feels like it was building up to this moment.
Yes, like
you
the
know?
same.
But they always say there's drama after the international break. There's always something going on. And then there's people who've lost bets. Abu Mark Goldbridge, they're trying to bet who's going to be the first manager to get sacked.
Hey.
That's going to be... I want answers.
Who did he put his money on?
Jim Ratcliffe is rattled. But no, James, like I'm good. Don't know how to feel. I haven't had time to process. I just saw in the morning lots of texts from people saying, "Hey, did you see?" I think that was yesterday. I'm like, "Did you see the good news?" Wasn't you who also said, "Did you see the good news?"
Yeah, I think I say
But nah, man. We will, only time will tell. Only time will tell. So
Only time will tell,
Lots
bro.
of questions I have. Balon d'Or. Barcelona is up. It seems to be up. It's like Pacanea.
up.
Yes?
Seems it's up. What do you mean? But I think let's start there, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, it's Mesh Day. A lot of things to cover in this episode. As you can see, I'm repping Barcelona. We're coloring football. I think there's no doubt now. There is no doubt that we're coloring football. But where we should start, I think we should start at the Balon d'Or. Balon d'Or ceremony. Rodri won the Balon d'Or. We'll also go touch on the Clasico, Barca Bayern match. Moving back to the news that we just received yesterday, Mr. Ten Hag is out of his job. Probably a lot of United fans are happy, and the draw at Arsenal Premier League, we're still going to win it. Looks like Arne Slot's team are running away. Not running away, but they are keeping in touch with Manchester City at the top. And then Kaizer Chiefs versus Mamelodi Sundowns in the upcoming weekend in the Beer Cup, where Pirates bowed down. But also Chiefs and Sundowns also lost in their league matches.
This is a lot, isn't it?
upcoming, so it's still a lot to break down. But yeah, let's get into it. I think I'm feeling very good. It's been a long time since I felt optimistic both about all of my teams, Kaizer Chiefs, Barcelona, and Manchester United. So I'm optimistic, especially for United. It feels like a fresh start for the team and also for us as the fan base to just unite and have one manager where everyone is rallying behind the manager, which has not happened in the past year or so.
Yeah. I will talk about it, okay?
We'll get there. We want him. That's why. We want him. He can't punyura that.
Yeah, but let's get into it, gentlemen. Balon d'Or, Rodrigo winning the Balon d'Or 2024. First question.
Drogba still being the presenter for. How long is that contract actually? So like, how long do these guys have to?
It's a lifetime. It's a lifetime. Bro. It's a lifetime.
Like it's
Maybe
probably his third time.
they're trying to compensate for the fact that he was not even nominated. I don't know. I genuinely don't understand the logic.
I keep thinking
because
when they bring people up to the podium, they bring people who've won it before.
Yeah,
or, things like that. And I'm like, why is this man even?
But I can say it's pretty decent as a presenter, because if I look at there's a lot of people that you can bring to the stage, but the fact that he's a football person, it brings something to the table, and not a lot of football people like Drogba are good presenters that can stand on that stage and do a good job what is done with the previous.
Maybe they couldn't find him a pundit job, so. Makes sense.
But no, I genuinely think football has just fallen off, dog. Like, let me tell you.
Did you drop up presenting the Balon d'Or?
That's the thing, man. Like, when when Messi and Ronaldo used to win these awards, it used to be Zidane presenting, Ronaldo R9, Sninini, Ronaldinho, Sninini, Cannavaro, Sninini, all of these guys.
But imagine, bro, Zidane giving okay, I won't say Vinicius a Balon d'Or.
No, whoa. Actually, let's talk about this topic.
Yeah.
Don't you think some of the guys are sitting there thinking, nah, the credibility is gone?
Yeah, they've always been saying that.
No one is endorsing it anymore. None of the ex-players. I mean, that's why now it's only they talk about journalists voting. Remember, we used to think ex-players also get in, people who've won it before. Apparently, people who've won it before only vote on Yashin or something like that. Think of it that way.
Okay.
On the Copa, not the Yashin.
Yeah, but now they've separated they've separated the awards.
Yeah, they just seem to be creating a lot of awards to compensate for.
Because the Balon d'Or is a French edition, basically. They used to combine that with the UEFA awards, which now they call the best. So they used to be one award. The Balon d'Or was awarded during those awards, if that makes sense. But now the UEFA awards, which they call them the best, they are different from these awards, the Balon d'Or. Yeah.
That just shows you both of them are busy sitting there questioning each other.
So now basically there's three entities. So you have FIFA that conducts the best player in the world.
And who votes for best?
I don't know. I think it's
the journalist. Yeah,
I think with FIFA it's the public. With the FIFA one is the public. Then the Balon d'Or is the journalist.
For journalists.
For journalists, yeah.
Okay.
Then the best, I don't know what's the criteria there, but. Hey man, I don't understand what's going on with these.
And that's the thing. Now I'm thinking the guys who actually play ball, the ballers, are sitting there thinking we can't be outvoted by journalists who have never played football.
Yeah.
No, but I'm not sure. We can go into.
And especially this thing, gents. Let's be honest. This thing is very skewed to which media is the loudest.
Yeah.
Especially when you allow journalists to start getting involved and having the biggest role.
But in any case, bro, they said is the 100 top 100 journalists from the top 100 FIFA ranking countries or So even if, let me say, England has the loudest media, you don't get those.
But even in media, there's propaganda, brother.
Yeah, it's Fabrizio, of course.
Yeah.
Telling us that Vinicius is not won before.
We get fed Premier League more than any other league.
Of course.
In the world.
Of course.
So the news were leaked, isn't it?
Yeah. Fabrizio.
When they leaked,
Fabrizio
a day before or just hours before the ceremony?
Just hours. I saw it hours before. I think it was still
It was Fabrizio who said.
Yeah, he leaked that Vinicius and the whole Real Madrid squad are not going to go to the ceremony because they've received the news that he's not going to win it.
Vinicius is not going to win it.
So when they were going to the red carpet, whatever that carpet is called, we already knew that no Real Madrid players and the coach or Perez, for the sake, is there because
So
they're not going to win. So,
who won the? But I saw Don Carlo won the coach of the year.
yeah, Carlo
but
Ancelotti won coach of the season. Real Madrid won team of the year, and then
but they seem like consolation. Where is this team of the year coming from? And the coach of the year, it's a new trophy.
No, but it's been there.
Team of the year.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
been there.
but coach of the year was new. Yeah.
No, it's been
No,
there.
no.
Coach of the year was new.
In the
Coach
Balon
of the
d'Or.
season.
Yeah, coach of the year.
They have a coach of the season.
Coach of the year was
It's
new.
this
They even
other
call it
trophy
Johan Cruyff.
with 11 rings.
Wait,
boy.
there's coach of the season and coach of the year.
No.
Coach of the season. Let's say coach of the season.
Yeah, but we used to have coach.
No,
That's
no,
what Pep
it
Guardiola
never-
used to
it
win it.
never-
a lot.
No,
Maybe
that's
you're talking
best.
about the
That's
awards,
FIFA.
the other awards.
For the
or
FIFA.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
on the Balon d'Or thing,
Yeah.
They now
Yeah.
have their own category.
But also, what's this thing of too many awards awarding players for the same thing? I don't understand it, bro. Because UEFA is the highest body of football under FIFA. You need to admit that. And if UEFA and FIFA are not the same thing, then UEFA is going to give awards to the same awards. Team of the year for UEFA probably won't be the team of the year for what? For FIFA. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
The coach of the year for the best probably won't be the same as the coach of the year for FIFA, which doesn't really make sense.
Maybe
bro.
FIFA is there to also recognize international football. Think
Yeah.
of it that way.
Yeah, possibly, yeah, possibly. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Balon d'Or is not sitting there thinking about. I mean, also it's unfair to compare Abu Southgate and proper coaches. Like it really doesn't. Make
but
sense.
Be
for me, it
careful,
makes
that's a new
sense.
coach.
Eh?
Be careful.
For me, it makes sense because, as he said, FIFA recognizes global football international. Then the best is European, and Ballon d'Or it's mostly European also.
And
Because
also, let's be honest.
it's a French thing. So it's really European recognition.
But
So,
Balon d'Or, in this case, what we're saying, Balon d'Or and FIFA are the same thing.
yeah,
Because those awards that we're talking about are the Balon d'Or
No,
awards
but Ballon d'Or and
run by
FIFA.
FIFA.
I guess, bruh.
Yeah.
But I think FIFA still needs to recognize people based on international football, what they do in
So,
international
okay.
football. They must actually separate the two criteria. So Ballon d'Or will incorporate both club and country.
They do, I think.
Yeah, they do. But,
Yeah,
but
that's why
FIFA must focus on international football.
Then it means we have gone to 3 awards now.
Yeah.
The Ballon d'Or and now the FIFA. But just on the Ballon d'Or, gentlemen, I just want to understand what's your view with Real Madrid not attending the FIFA award, the Ballon d'Or awards, knowing that Vinicius Junior is not going to win it.
I think
Because it seems like it was a unanimous decision from them to say to support Vinicius Junior. We're not going to.
I actually don't think so. I actually don't think like it was unanimous.
It was.
No, it was.
No,
It was.
It was.
No, gents, let's
It
be
was.
honest.
No, it was.
It was. No one from Real Madrid
but
went
see,
there for
I'm
a
not saying they
specific
didn't
reason.
Go.
Yeah?
I'm not saying they didn't go because of that. Guys, you know Perez runs a tight ship. If he says it's a directive, finish on cloud.
That's what. Yes,
Right.
that's
but,
and if,
but now you look at I was busy looking at the posts, who posted, who didn't post. Right? It's some players that didn't post a thing saying, hey Vinny, you deserved it.
yeah.
I will come a finger where front.
Yeah.
Benzema,
Rodrigo.
The lights,
Front, yeah.
Rodri.
Yeah.
So you'll
They were
notice
what? They were
they
advocating.
posted literally
I would say
I think
minutes
minutes
after.
before and minutes after
the announcement.
Yeah.
I hear you. It's one thing to
Posted
post.
saying
Vinicius deserved it.
deserved it.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't understand.
saying Kamavinga even said football politics.
Yeah, that was the first line. Football, politics.
And he put across.
Yeah. You deserve it, Vin. Something like
You
that.
deserve it.
But it's what I don't agree with. You are contradicting yourself here. You are saying Perez is the Don, and he runs everything.
No, I'm saying there's guys who were for that decision.
Yeah, but if
I'm saying then there were guys who were not for it.
yes,
Right? And then the guys who were for it even took the liberty to post on their own social media.
yes, I understand.
Right?
But
And then there's other ones who have agents who are about football who have their own reasons for why they didn't post.
I understand
Because
that, bro.
if it was a unanimous decision of we're gonna not go to support you, right? it would have that connotation where they'd all post.
Maybe not a unanimous decision. Clapping twice.
Yeah, hey boy, not unanimous.
Yeah.
Yes,
No, but it was.
a club
But
decision.
it was a decision
No, it
from
was
the
a club
top.
decision.
It was a decision
It
from
was
the
a club
top
decision.
because Kylian Mbappe received the Gerd Muller Trophy, which is the award for the most goals in the year.
in the season.
In the year or the season, whatever the period they use. They were tied with 52 goals with Harry Kane. Do you not think that Kylian Mbappe wanted to be on those awards? Let's even players that are not going to receive awards, it's a privilege to be invited to the Balon d'Or awards.
Even remember, even the team of the season, I see those players receive individual trophies.
Yeah, trophies there
for being in the team of the year, and I think there were Real Madrid players. I think Bellingham was there.
Yeah, they also
finishers there.
Where? Oh.
Remember on the
11.
The 11, yes,
Yeah.
the 11.
Yeah.
So I think there's Real Madrid players there also.
Yeah, so
mostly because they won the Champions League.
But I mean, to answer you directly, bro, I think it's not sportsmanlike.
I also think it's not sportsmanlike.
I think. But
whether you think it's fair or it's unfair, it's disrespectful.
Okay, let's put it like this: voting and all of those kind of things, in their nature, are they sportsmanlike?
It's the criteria they use.
Because no, there's no criteria there.
No, but I'm saying
it's democracy. People vote and then people win.
Yeah, so
if you're protesting, sportsmanlike is about fairness. It's about just. It's black and white. It's not someone's opinion.
No, but
I'm
if you
failing
say
to understand you.
No, if you say
I'm failing to understand you.
Sportsmanship, it's fairness. Then democracy is the most fair system that you can ever apply. No, because you're in a democratic state.
Then
you're giving everyone a chance,
democracy,
an equal chance.
No, I hear you.
Don't you?
Democracy is more representation. It represents opinion.
Yeah, but it's a
fair system. It's a fair system.
Because
it doesn't.
You know what democracy opens up for? It says the loudest must win.
No,
the most and the loudest must win.
No. Whether you're the loudest or you're not, you have one vote.
Exactly. That's why.
If I'm quiet, I just need one vote.
Media is not biased.
Media is biased, but when it comes to vote,
but journalists are biased. You see, if they were saying the public must vote, so Messi, the reason I didn't have issues last season is because remember there was a public vote last season, right? There was a public vote, and I think the journalists hadn't rated Messi that high, but the public vote, so it Messi's favor.
But I disagree there because you're almost contradicting yourself.
It is.
Because I prefer journalists because if I can be the loudest, but if all three of us have one vote each, it doesn't matter how loud I am. If two of you vote for someone and me the loudest vote for one, it's 2 versus 1. I've lost, and I'm very against it shouldn't be everyone that gets to vote. I was watching shout out to Ronwen Williams representing South Africa, sharing the stage with the best players in the world. That was a proud moment when I saw him sitting with world class players, not just world class, like the cream on the Balon d'Or. So shout out to him. But I saw when leading up to that, there was a campaign that I saw on Twitter X where they were apparently there was a voting page where you could vote. He was way ahead of everyone because South Africans had tapped into the voting. And if you think about it, did they really deserve to win?
No.
But if it was up to voting, you would have won it.
I saw someone saying Emi Martinez had 4 clean sheets.
In the league,
yes. Had 22.
No, but true.
I can't follow what is it.
Wait, gents. Like, okay, let's look at. No, wait. So.
There's no way, bro. If you allow everyone to vote.
No, but also that Emi Martinez.
Everyone,
but even Emi Martinez, Buffett.
He's the best goalkeeper in the world. Case closed.
No, he is, but he's still.
Let's talk about this thing. Sharp criteria. Sorry, but criteria to win the Balon d'Or. Is it about you being the best or how you performed that season? We've spoken about this even last season.
The criteria is rigged.
I understand Emi Martinez, out of all of those keepers that were nominated, he's the best. But his season, boy.
What do you mean, bro?
Pella, that's what the thing. That's
What
the
do you
thing
mean?
about the vote.
What do you mean? We know Emi Martinez. Bro, Emi Martinez. Emi Martinez. But now we also shouldn't use that to dictate something, because otherwise then it means let's just wait. At the end of the season, then we'll just look at the stat. Who has the most clean sheets?
Yeah.
If who had the most clean sheets last season?
I don't know.
Probably national goalkeeper. I'm
Oh, you mean
assuming
in the league?
In the league.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it means Raya definitely goes there if we're looking at the stats.
Yeah.
He might have had 4 clean sheets, but as a goalkeeper, how many penalties did he save where they eventually concede? You can save a penalty, then you concede. He's made the most saves. He went to the Copa America. He saved 2 penalties in the quarterfinals. He saved a penalty, I think, in the semifinals or so. He won it.
He saved penalties in the Conference League.
Who?
Yeah, Emi Martinez.
Conference League.
He played in the Conference League.
Yeah.
He
In
played
the Conference League. Yeah.
He played-
Definitely saved penalties. Yeah, he did save penalties.
That's fine.
And
What can we say?
And he won
When I watch
the
it,
Copa
I
America.
don't understand.
So let me
trying
ask you,
to-
Debs. Let me ask you, Debs.
I don't understand his.
In
his
fact,
logic.
let's try to end this Balon d'Or chat. To gauge where everyone is in this room. Goalkeeper of the season. Who would he have given it to?
No, Emi Martinez.
Emi Martinez.
I think for me as a South African, I would have liked Ronald Williams.
Yes.
Right? I would have liked Ronald Williams because Ronald Williams, for me, I love how he plays. And I just love him as a player,
Yeah.
the way he plays football, you know.
Yeah.
And he's an
at
incredible
that
goalkeeper.
level.
He's at
that level.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
at that level. But obviously, you're competing with Emi Martinez, who's won the World
We
Cup.
are competing against Lunin.
Exactly, Lunin. You know, all of these guys. So it's for me, it would have been Ronwen, but if it's not Ronwen, then it's Emi. Because he's the best goalkeeper in the world right now.
I see. And
You
so
understand?
the Ronan one is because of what you just explained.
You know,
Not because of stats.
No,
and-
not because of
No,
stats
but
and all of these things. Because I watch football and I watch
Yeah.
Emi Martinez, and Emi Martinez used to play for Arsenal, right? The reason why we won that FA Cup is because of Emi Martinez.
Oh.
You know, so it's
Now we get to the truth.
no, but he's if you look at if you look at the goalkeeping market right now, it's not there's not a lot of great goalkeepers. So Emi Martinez is the only one.
Dog, you're not listen to what I'm saying. Right?
Wait, before
I'm saying yes, ability wise.
Ask
Yeah.
him the question.
So
Now,
he's
Eve,
been
are we-
explaining.
direct.
He's
You
been
play-
explaining.
My question is direct.
Yeah, direct, yeah.
We do this mistake of ability, right?
Let's include this in this.
So, like a lot of times we look at people's ability, how we like them when we watch them, right? Are they good footballers?
Yeah.
Right? Which, sure, becomes subjective.
It's on the eye. Football test is on the eye.
It's on the eye,
Yeah.
right? Which means
The
it's
stats
it's
just
an
help you to
opinion.
back you up.
I think
Exactly.
you need to
Get
look
a point.
ability.
Statement of the
So
night.
now, but that's what I'm asking. How much percentage is it ability watching you, and then the stats also needing to back you up?
It's for me.
And also remember, we also talk about another component of big moments.
Yeah,
If
for me-
what you've done for your team.
For
Right?
me,
Yeah.
Those are the 3 criteria I can say we look at in football.
Yeah.
Or for Balon d'Or specifically.
for me, it's definitely the eye test.
Yeah.
And the eye test depends on if we have like 60% of people on the eye test back vumile nje already. Then the stats, you need less stats to back you up than someone who's not easy on the eye test. Someone who's not easy on the eye test, they definitely need the stats to back them up.
But you see,
And I
now,
think with them-
you see,
Absolutely
no,
correct.
but then
I agree
now
with you.
begs the question.
And I think with
right?
Emi Martinez-
where's Ronwin? Ronwin is not getting watched by probably 60 of those journalists, if not 70.
Yeah.
Unless if they went back and now started watching his clips.
No, but the reason
I'm trying
why
to get your point. I'm trying to-
I'm
the
saying-
reason why Ronwen was nominated was because of his
In the
AFCON
AFCON.
heroics.
Not the
but
PSL.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now you have 100 journalists.
Yeah.
Who don't even watch your league. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm trying to show. This thing is about media and access to watching those
But
players.
it's a give
in
and
those
take,
leagues.
bro. It's a give and take, bro. if Ronan wasn't South African, let's say was from Angola, how many people watch the Angolan league? So even if they don't watch the PSL, but the PSL is probably the most, there's the highest broadcasted league in Africa.
Why do we endorse it? Why do they try to say we chose 100 unbiased people? Because at the end of the day, they're gonna nominate whoever they see.
Okay. What I'm saying now, who will you have chosen for?
You see, if it comes to FIFA, it's in the World Cup. They are all there. If you didn't make it, sorry.
It doesn't make sense. What you're
For me,
saying.
it
doesn't make sense.
I've been trying to listen to
It doesn't make sense. I'm trying to follow you.
I'm saying you can't judge a player you haven't seen.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. So when you say eye test,
okay,
Ronza doesn't have an eye test.
He does, but we just explained.
We just explained. We've watched. He watched him say this.
No, I'm saying the 100 journalists.
They are not the ones. The 100 journalists. They don't put the nominees there.
No, the nominees are there. How are they voting then?
They vote.
They
but
go watch your clips again. What happens? I'm saying I'm saying now you have 20 people to choose from. Out of that 20, you've only seen 3 play.
Yeah.
Who are you choosing?
The thing is that, for example, the whole Balon d'Or.
Do you get my
wait.
I'm saying there's 10 people nominated. Let's say
you can't nominate 3 people. That's the thing.
No. I'm saying there's 10 people nominated.
Yeah.
Right. Or let's say there's 20 people you can choose from.
Yeah.
Right. You have a view shuffle of 5 only 5.
Yes.
Right. Those are the ones you see play frequently in your league.
Yeah.
Or the leagues you cover.
Yeah.
Right. So when you go and elect, right, you elect based on the 5 that you see and the 5 that you cover.
Not necessarily.
When you nominate and even when you vote.
Not necessarily.
Unless if you're going to tell me all of those guys now go back and watch clips of, hey, who's this Ronza boy?
Wait, not necessarily, bro. Not necessarily.
Then what happens?
The criteria, and I use what they said yesterday in the award show specifically. Yeah. It's what we normally say. When we're choosing our combined or our draft, it's the same thing. They say, choose your best
your
50.
Top 10.
I know. Yeah. They say choose
your top 10 and then they rank.
Yeah.
Let's see what he says.
So it's the same thing. Even if you have 5 players in your list, but if you're supposed to give 10, you don't get 5. If most of the people that need to, they give Ronza is in their top 10, then it has to be there. And if that's the criteria that they use, which one they say, that is supposed to be there.
People, how many of them cover the South African?
Okay. It just means
no. Let's leave this thing because we are not.
We are going back and forth.
We're going back and forth.
Question. When Tebs, if you had to vote for the best goalkeeper, who were you going to give it to, and what were you going to base it on?
Yeah. That's
yourself as a football. Leave the criteria and the voting and the democracy.
No. You're getting it wrong.
No, it's just a question. Answer the question.
I'm saying I would have voted Amy still.
Yeah.
Right. But it's not about. It's because of my perception. I don't watch Mike Menon play. I don't watch him. I don't watch Donnarumma play unless if he's in the Champions League.
So do you blame him?
I'm saying it's a bias in the system. Because of the system we use.
It's not a bias. I don't think so.
I think it's a bias because if you don't watch that league, you shouldn't actually have a say on that.
So how should they do it then? Because with what they're saying, Ronan Williams wasn't going to be there at all.
Balon d'Or, so I wouldn't know.
If you can't be saying stuff like that after saying that, you just went 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Only for you to say, because if you feel that Emi Martinez deserved it, then you should just appreciate that even with that bias that you say.
Yeah, the system works. Let's say.
Even with that bias that you're saying, Ronan Williams was still in the top 10.
Exactly.
Yes, the system is biased. How many people are watching the South African league? Probably not a lot of Europeans.
That's my point.
But for him to be there, it shows that they recognize what he's doing.
No, and massive big ups for the recognition. I mean, I can't lie. Like the recognition is probably big.
Yeah. Right? So okay.
And it means maybe the system is working.
Okay. Let's start again. Who are you going to give the best goalkeeper?
I did say Emi Martinez.
Emi Martinez.
Because that's who I watch.
No, don't explain.
All of the keepers there. okay, I've watched Jan Soma.
You've watched Lunin.
Actually, Lunin, I would have given it to him, but Real Madrid didn't date, so it's fine.
So you're confused.
No.
That's what you're saying.
No.
You would have given to Soma, you've given it to
No,
Lunin.
remember, Lunin doesn't deserve it because he's missing that element of... He stepped up for the club when Koto was out, right? But they didn't give him that chance to play in the final.
But the final, for me, Lunin was still a great goal, even without playing the final, because he got them there.
Yeah.
But you need to.
Okay, let's move away from the goalkeeper thing now. The Balon d'Or, Mshefi, who would you have given it to? I didn't think we were going to get it 35 minutes in.
But I still...
Nah, it's fine. You just arguing your point.
I think, but we spoke about this, and I think you also posted the video to say. I mean, for me, I'm not really touched that Rodri won the Balon d'Or. I think he deserved it.
He deserves it.
I mean, for what he did for Man City and Spain, it's incredible, man. Like to play every game and win all of those trophies that he won, and actually contributing and being clutch in most of the games, in say especially Man City games. And also, if you watch Rodri, man, he's a brilliant player. He deserves to win the Balon d'Or, because it's not like they've given it to a Haaland, for instance, where you're not even seeing what he's doing on the pitch. It's just a goal scorer. But Rodri, like, you see the value of him in the team, and Man City doesn't do well when he's not in the team, and that speaks volumes about him as a player, you know. So I think for me, I'm not really touched that he won the but I think it makes sense why he won it, because I mean it's Man City and we've been speaking about the corruption, but it's but I mean it deserves it. To be honest, it deserves it.
But did you guys actually look at the content of it? Vini got 3 nominations, right? Because they count the nominations. Remember, every journalist submits their top 10.
Hey, when are you getting all of this?
I'm telling you, I'm gonna watch the show.
Watch the show, yeah. Cool.
So every journalist submits their top 10.
Yeah.
Right? And then
number 10 gets one, number 1 gets
1 point. Number 10 gets 1 point, number 1 gets 15, I think.
15, okay.
Yeah, I think they get 15 points.
Yeah.
So, and then the rest is like cascaded. It's almost a sliding scale.
Yeah.
Right? So what happens is you get a nomination at a certain number, then you get that much points.
I see.
And then they add it for you. Right? So Vini got 3 nominations, which means he was in 3 journalists' top 10.
Okay.
Right?
How many journalists are talking about?
100.
So where's the 3 coming from? You say he got 3 nominations.
Yeah. It means he was in 3 top 10 lists.
Okay.
From the 100 journalists.
Okay.
That's pretty low, but go on.
That's how I interpreted it.
Yeah, go on.
And then...
Because if you are in the top 10 for 3 out of 100 people, then you're not even there close.
No, but that's how it works.
Maybe I'm not understanding you.
No, but I'm telling you, that's how it works.
Yeah, go on.
That's how it worked.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Maybe we're just misinterpreting the technicalities of it.
Yeah, it's the technicality.
Yeah,
so it's a journalist composes 10 names from number 1 up until 10.
Yeah.
Right? And then they just basically say, oh, you appeared at number 7, so it's whatever points, 4 points or so. And then if you appeared number 1, they give you 15.
Yeah.
If you appeared number 10, they give you 1. And then they just add your points together and then they award the Balon d'Or.
Yeah.
Right? So Vini got 3, so he was on 3 top 10 lists. Rodri got 2 nominations. And maybe I'm completely fumbling it up.
You are.
But you find that all of the people who nominated Rodri put him as number 1.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives him around 30 points.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the people, maybe with Vini, nominated him at 2, 3, whatever, 10.
I see.
And it wasn't even that much of a showing.
Yeah.
For me, Rodri deserved it. Like, I don't think as a football lover, like you as someone who loves football, Vini is awesome, bro, but I don't think there's very few players who can do what Rodri does.
Yeah.
Now I understand, bro.
Yeah. So
and if we're talking about...
For me, he deserved it. And I think more than anything, going back to your question around what I think about Madrid and them not showing up.
Yeah.
I think I like Rodri's humility. I think Spanish players in general have this humility. Except
And it's
Lamine.
worse- and it's
except
worse-
Lamine, Ingati is gonna be a problem.
And it's worse because they did it to a Spanish player.
What do you mean?
Real Madrid boycotting the awards
Yeah,
for a Spanish player
yeah.
who won the Euro for them, because they're making it seem like it didn't deserve him at all. I want to say this. I'm a Messi fan, I know. But if Haaland had boycotted the Balon d'Or last year when Messi won it, I would have understood. Bro, I just won a treble. I've scored a lot of goals in Europe, top goal scorer. Now they are giving it to Messi because of what did they give him?
World Cup.
Because of the World Cup. I will feel disgruntled, although I rate the World Cup higher. But the reaction that Real Madrid pulled, I would have expected it. I would have understood if Haaland pulled it. But if you look at Vinicius' stats, you have 24 goals. You have 24 goals.
Out of 60 something.
How many goals did Haaland have that season? I mean, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo used to attend with a lot of goals,
Yeah,
probably
plus-
60 goals,
plus
knowing
50
that
every
there are 50
season.
goals.
Plus
You,
50 goals
And on top of that,
yeah, the way that they're
on top of
behaving,
that,
it's like
you don't
Rod
win
didn't
it.
deserve it at
And
all.
on top of
and
that,
was
you
a
didn't-
landslide.
and on top of that, you didn't win your continental.
I wouldn't even put Bellingham ahead of Vinicius personally. Bellingham, he pulled his weight for Real Madrid, top goal scorer for Real Madrid. Yes, no?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Top goal scorer.
See.
And then he went to the finals of the Euros. Vinicius for Brazil was no show. They both won the Champions League. I would have thought that Bellingham had a better chance of winning the Balon d'Or than Vinicius. But the PR and Real Madrid, they pushed Vinicius more than they pushed Bellingham. Whereas now that Rodri has won, now they are saying if they were using that criteria, then Carvajal should have won. But they never even pushed
okay,
Carvajal.
okay,
So it's and they are contradicting themselves
You know what I was
as well.
actually about to say? If a majority of your squad is actually nominated for the Ballon d'Or, is it then individual impact?
Yeah,
Is it?
issue.
If Carvajal is there, Bellingham is like majority of your squad is already in there.
Yeah.
And it just shows the quality of Madrid.
That's
sure.
yeah.
But I don't think it displays explicitly the quality of the.
That's the criteria that they used in 2018. Cristiano Ronaldo, who deserved the Ballon d'Or in 2018, they robbed him off because Luka Modric, they all won the Champions League, right?
Yeah. And
Luka Modric with, those stats are not Ballon d'Or stats, but it's what we're saying, you don't win it's an eye test, but the stats should at least back you up a little bit, which Rodri as a midfielder pulled up with compared to Vinicius and his achievements. It's not like they just gave it to someone else to spite Vinicius. If you hear what I'm saying, but Real Madrid with Luka Modric in 2018, that's the criteria that they used. Everyone won the Champions League, but because Ronaldo wasn't at Madrid, Perez pulled the trick. Then he won. Luka Modric won it because he only got to the final of the World Cup, which is a weird stat because he wasn't playing alone there in Croatia. You had a lot of players that pulled Croatia to be where they are, but they used that criteria, which is strange for me because if that was the criteria, they should have pushed Carvajal and Bellingham way ahead of Vinicius because Bellingham has more stats than Vinicius, right? He got to the final of the Euro. Vinicius got nowhere in the Copa America.
I think
so. They should have pushed him. Whereas they should have put Carvajal. At least Carvajal was actually, he has more. If you leave the stats alone, he has won the same amount of trophies as Rodri, plus the Champions League.
But eye test, Rodri wins the eye test.
But that's what I'm saying. They are contradicting. They are boycotting the Ballon d'Or because they wanted Vinicius to win. If they were saying they wanted Carvajal to win or Bellingham, I would have understood.
Yeah.
They are making it seem like Rodri won it because of his white. I mean, and also, I want to say this. I probably said it. The Ballon d'Or or any award for that matter is not a decision to unite people or anything. That's why you need people to vote.
If you are George Weah and Liberia, boy.
If for you, if you win it to unite your country, Liberia, it's fine. It works for you. But it's not meant to be a vote to unite the world and the foot. That's why it's a vote.
Yeah.
The same way if Vinicius had won the Champions League, the Balon d'Or, there were still going to be some people disgruntled because they believe that other players deserved it. That's why you need the vote. So it's not a vote that's supposed to unite the world. It's not a vote against racism. It's a football vote.
Yeah, and it should go to the best player.
Yeah, it goes to the best player, whether it's black or white.
Let's also be honest about
Ronaldinho was white.
Exactly.
I think it
How was
shows.
Ronaldinho white?
Because they said it was racism. How did he win it then?
Even
but also,
Ronaldo,
George
Brazilian
Weah, how
Ronaldo.
did he?
I think let's be honest
doesn't
also
make
about
sense,
some
man.
things, bro. Vinny's just being a crybaby.
It's always
and
been.
I think the Galacticos boy, Perez is creating a problem because I don't think those boys are now becoming sportsmen, like proper sportsmen. They're just because I think he's destroying the spirit of the game.
Can I
And
interject
also,
you there, bro?
the reason why I say it's selfish is because other players, Abu Jude, are getting the Danny Carvajal is there. He's at number 3, ne?
No,
or is at
no.
number 4?
Yeah, it was number 4.
You know, and it's his first time. And for a defender to even make it to number 4,
Now we're depriving
he should
them.
be there to celebrate.
To celebrate. Kylian Mbappe, then that's what I'm
Even
saying. Kylian Mbappe. Outside of Real Madrid, I won the Gerd Muller Trophy, top goal scorer in Europe, 52 goals. Now I'm not even getting that chance to go and celebrate. Not even the Balon d'Or shout, which I understand, to celebrate my victory as Kylian Mbappe. Or me, as whoever, as a Carvajal, I just need to be there in there. But now it means because we're standing together with Vinicius, now I'm not going to be there.
And it's like standing with Vinicius. It's not gonna help a cover.
It's not going to
It's not gonna help a Bellingham.
No, and also,
It's
and that's why,
and
because
also
they should have
against
pushed.
against his
I don't
fellow
understand.
countrymen. Like
I
you're
don't understand
boycotting something where you should be celebrating against.
You should be celebrating
with your fellow
Rodri.
countrymen.
Because Rodri did say
the
that.
captain of the national team.
Rodri did say that the first person he called was Carvajal because he understands they are friends and he's a fellow Spanish man and he thinks he also should have been in the conversation. But if Real Madrid and their PR are pushing Vinicius, how do you think Mbappe is feeling?
Yeah.
Because he wants to be there as well. And also you mentioned that some of the players like Camavinga, ex-players like Cruz, Benzema, they were standing with Vinicius. I didn't see a tweet from Mbappe standing with
That's
Vinicius.
what I'm saying. He didn't say.
He didn't say, fucking
anything.
hell, I want to go to the Balon d'Or ceremony and go and lift that my achievement,
yeah.
my achievement. But because we're standing with Vinicius, who, as Carvajal, I will also think, if Vinicius doesn't win, I don't mind Rodri winning, but now I have to stand
So
with the
for
team.
me,
It doesn't
in
make
closing,
sense.
shout out to the players who didn't post.
I think it was fucked up, man.
I think the club in
It's
general.
it's like
I think,
it doesn't make sense.
I think Perez is destroying that club. He's destroying the sportsman.
We understand 4-0
sportsmanship.
heads. We understand 4-0 heads.
Oh.
But you can't just 4-0 heads, bro.
At home,
4-0 heads at
And
home.
even when your fans are louder.
Even when your fans are louder. And let me say this, bro. Let me say this, bro. Lamine Yamal is going to win the Balon d'Or.
He's gonna be the youngest.
I don't want to go youngest before Vinicius. I mean, we can all agree that he's more talented than him. He's doing
true.
more.
He's right. I mean,
Yeah,
he's,
it's
I don't think Vinny wins anything after this, bro.
and that's the thing. Now
I
Vini
think-
and Mbappe. If Vinicius had won it, then at least he was going to let go. But now Vini, Bellingham, and Mbappe on the same team, gunning for the same Balon d'Or.
I'm gonna say this
How is it going to
after
work?
Ronaldo the Brazilian and Ronaldinho.
And Messi.
I don't see any. No, I mean Brazilian players.
Oh, sure.
I don't see any of them. The attitude, boy, it's just not right. And in this current landscape, I don't see it.
We can talk about the footballing ability.
Oh yeah, ability.
Yeah, just the
No, but
footballing ability in general. I don't rate Vinicius, bro. I
I
don't
think
rate him
Savinho
that
is
high.
probably hotter than Vinicius.
Nah,
But with Pep
I'm
tactics,
telling you.
No. Like
I'm telling
Jets,
you.
Vinicius is sick. Like I like Rodri, ne? But Vinicius is sick.
No.
He's yo.
I'm now we're talking about the Brazilian players.
Like if you talk about the current generation of footballers,
Savinho.
Vinicius is
you
way
see
ahead of
Savinho
everyone.
first?
else.
No.
Way ahead of everyone
I am
else. It's just that he plays for Real Madrid.
I'm referring to the Brazilian players because I was using them as reference.
No, in terms of like
it was going
Brazilian
to be
players is at the bottom because there's no Neymar, Ronaldinho.
Yeah, he's nowhere near Neymar.
But I'm saying you guys are comparing the current generation of
no.
footballers
I was comparing him to the Brazilians.
Yeah. Although it makes sense.
But and I'm also saying the level he has to reach.
Yeah,
but if they're busy telling him all of this nonsense of you should have won it, he's never gonna reach those levels.
Yeah, he's never. Because
as a sportsman, you should be saying, okay, it means I didn't do enough.
Yeah.
Next season, I'm gonna step on it.
But maybe
that's what Ronaldo would do. Ronaldo next season, next game,
but
he's gonna say.
But it is says going to do it 10 times, so.
Okay.
I don't know whether it started in the Clasico.
Is it for the 4-0 10 times or?
Wait,
what do you think about the 4-0, bro?
Gents, Hansi Flick, gents. Like
Flick ball.
For me, if the 4-0 seemed exactly the same way as the Bayern one.
Yeah, it's
the way the game started and
it's
the offside traps, the same thing.
It's the same. Hansi Flick masterclass, boy.
Kubasi.
Even that guy who's it in Binfield,
Casado.
Casado.
What's interesting about Casado is that before, when the season started, I think the second game, we're playing Mark Penal. Mark Penal is a 6. He plays differently than Mark Casado. He's a holding, I would say, holding midfielder, more like Busquets, more like, I would say, Frankie de Jong. Casado is not that profile of a midfielder. And that guy is too good. I'm talking about Mark Penal, the one that is injured, is out for the season. And then Casado came in just as a backup because Frankie de Jong was injured. Look how good he is. How good he is.
But I think, guys, Hansi Flick has managed something. Like he's Rafinha is even Rafinha is buff.
He's
captain.
All of those players
are buff. Like the
Inigo Martinez.
Kunde looks like the best right back in the world right now.
I've been saying there's
no. But before Flick, he wasn't the sick.
No, but already I was
before Flick, he wasn't the sick.
But he, I think I've said it also in this podcast that he looks much better in the right back position than the centre back because he can offer something going forward. Even under Xavi, I could see, but under Hansi Flick, because if you press high, you're going to get chances on the opposition half. So Kunde, Inigo Martinez, Casado, Balde. If you look at Rafinha, Lewandowski, best number 9 in the world.
That's how you know the traits of a proper manager.
Lamine Yamal,
he has a system and he upgrades the players.
Pedri,
like,
you know Pedri there? Pedri looks like prime Xavi, dog.
Pedri.
Pedri
is the most La Masia player who has not played for La Masia, if that makes sense.
Dog.
His profile, bro. He looked like he grew up with all.
Is he
Nah, he's not from La Masia. I think they put him somewhere in Italy. But he's not from La Masia.
Yes.
He's not from La Masia. Pedri is not from La Masia. But
didn't he graduate with Gavian?
Nah, they put him.
But he's cooking. Hansi Flick is the one. Chance, I told you about Hansi Flick. Because the thing is with him, right? When you, like that guy, man, just look at him, his face. You can see he's serious, that guy. Very, he doesn't play, boy.
Nah, he doesn't play.
That guy doesn't play. And you know what I like about him? He's so ruthless. And you need that in a big club, boy.
It's discipline as well. Even going 4-0 up, he did say that some of the staff members, they celebrated widely. It's not necessary. It's just 3 points.
That's a German attitude. Germans don't stop. Germans don't stop.
One thing I was happy about was to see Muller in tears. That guy has been in our necks as Barcelona. He has been in our necks, man. I was just glad to see Thomas Muller humble. I was glad to see him humble. And what Hansi Flick is cooking.
He wasn't in good company. You're in bad company.
No, but I have to applaud you for your ball knowledge, bro. You called Hansi Flick way before
Bro.
when he didn't have a job.
Bro.
Way before I was approached by Barcelona. I even know he didn't have a job. That man.
Dog,
I'm asking
imagine.
myself, how did they let
Hansi
this
Flick.
man just stay without a job?
Imagine, it's criminal. Like
It's like
it's
now,
not
man.
criminality.
It's like
boy, I'm
now,
telling
man.
you.
There's no club that's saying Julian Nagelsmann.
Are we
It's
want him?
like, there's no
Yeah.
other club that's busy looking at other names that. But
Well,
nah,
why-
bro. Hey,
But I'm telling you, see, Hansi Flick,
but-
Hansi Flick is gonna win the league and probably the Copa del Rey and probably get to the Champions League semi-final or something.
And that's-
at
that's-
least,
I
and
think-
just look at the caliber of players that he's picking. All of these Kubasi. Who knew Kubasi before?
and all of them are young, bro. Like
It's just teenagers, dog.
Araujo is out. Christensen is
it's
out.
like all of these
Frenkie de
guys.
Jong just returned now. Gavi was out. I mean, Firmino
Diop.
just returned now.
Ferran
I mean,
Torres, all
Ferran
of
Torres
these
is not
guys.
there.
yo,
So
And
he's still
imagine
going to.
he's
He's still going to
cooking,
cook.
but
And
also,
also,
yeah.
the fear. The thing is, you need, even if the players are good on paper, they need to feel your presence.
Yeah.
And I think Barcelona have established that thing now.
Yeah,
Like, you can feel it that here we're going to lose.
yeah.
And that's what happens.
Yeah.
From Sevilla to Bayern Munich to...
Yeah.
We already knew the results.
But I must say, letting go of Gundogan was a statement move from him as well. Now that I look at it,
Now, I don't think it was his decision per se.
Yeah,
You
it was
don't think so?
finances.
Well, it was a financial
It was
decision.
finances.
I think
but
I think he would have made
I
it
think
work.
he would have made it work. But I don't see him now that he's like. That's how good Hansi Flick is.
Yeah,
it's
you-
like
We don't see
you don't see
him
the gap.
missing the gap.
Yeah.
But if he was there, you will see he was going to cook, bro. Gundo is German. He has played with him.
Oh, yeah,
he's German.
the
So,
national team,
and he's a good player, world class player. That's
Yeah,
what we need.
world-class,
So,
yeah.
I don't think
Yeah, sick mentality as well.
Very,
Yo,
very sick
hey, man,
mentality.
that guy has a German mentality. Corey bulldozes the Gegen.
Hey, boy.
It doesn't stop. Even
Dog,
when it
it
was
doesn't
4-0.
Hey, man.
Never
yes,
stops,
Like,
bro.
yo, that guy in Fana, yo,
And when was Barca buying 8-2?
I think he's one.
Bro.
One was still 6. It wasn't flinching at all. Just,
I think he's what Ange Postecoglou wants to be.
Yeah.
just we are, mate.
Just who we are.
Even against Crystal Palace, mate.
We are, mate.
I won't change for anybody, mate. It's just we are, mate.
Just who we are. No, but they're the same aura if you think of it.
Yeah, they're the same.
The 3 points thing,
Yeah.
saying it's just
Yeah, just 3 points.
You know.
Yeah, but
it sounds like something Ange Postecoglou
Yeah, but
would
tactically-
say after trapping
yeah,
Arsenal.
tactically,
boy.
this
I'm
is
sure
sensitive. Just we are, mate. But let's go to the big one, gentlemen. I think we'll try to
Yeah, but
squeeze
also,
everything in.
bro, like I must say, football is brutal, boy. Because we're not even talking about the Madrid Vinicius comeback in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Champions League
Yeah.
after that 4-0. Like
Yeah,
football
yeah.
doesn't care what you did yesterday. It's always the latest result.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, though. I agree with
No,
you to a
it's true.
certain
No,
extent.
it's true.
But the
It's
thing
true,
is,
it's true.
football is happening every day, bro. If you don't talk about next, I
Yeah.
can tell you
Next-
this weekend something's going to happen.
Hey,
And
something's already happened.
And that Vinicius comeback, it showed his quality, bro.
Yeah,
It showed
and people
Vinicius'
are saying,
quality, bro.
He's getting the Balon d'Or.
To
after
come back from 2-0 to 5-2, you scoring a hat trick as Vinicius. No, that shows you that you're in a different class.
Yeah.
And it shows you that you're worthy shout of the Balon d'Or.
Yeah.
But if you have Rafinha coming doing the same thing against Bayern,
Bro,
yo,
scoring hat trick, just
crazy,
shows that
it's
football
crazy.
is football
And
moves
it's his
on,
first
bro.
hat-trick, bro. But
Hey, man.
But hey, Ziyabuya Buffett.
Big news, big news, big news, big news, big news.
Big news loading.
Eric Ten gone.
10
Why
haram.
did you have to go with
10
that?
haram.
We have to go there, bro. We're running against time.
10
10 haram. 10 haram
What
is.
is kind of what did they say? 10 matches that made bro Kenak's career. That defined his career.
9 games, 11 points. Some 9-11 things.
Some bin Laden, brother.
But-
No, it's been coming.
I think
honestly,
let's go there, gentlemen.
It's been coming, boy.
And on
It's
this one,
honestly been
can I
coming.
please start on this one? Eric Ten Hag gone, dismissed from his job. I was.
He wasn't but he decided to let go.
He left
he
his
was sad.
position. That's the official statement
Yeah.
from Manchester United.
Yeah.
He left his position. It was amicable. He was professional, even outside the pitch.
You know how I noticed he was professional? The man in his press conference, the last one, after West Ham's game, he was saying, no, we're still going to continue to improve. Obviously, no, he was like, he wanted to say, obviously, I'm under pressure.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, the team is under pressure. You can't hear you right there. But I think it was a sack game. Like, anyone who lost that game was getting sacked.
Bro, I remember watching
West Ham and us, because all of us are performing terribly. I think we hadn't won the past 5 games or so.
I remember watching West Ham versus the first game. I think was Spurs, where West Ham I think scored first, then Spurs came back second half. West Ham were horrible, bro. They defend. Who's that? There's that defender that they bought recently. I'm not I'll remember his name. That guy, he lets you run up until the goalkeeper stops him. Even that goalkeeper is terrible, bro. That goalkeeper is terrible.
Fabianski's on the bench, ne?
I think what is it? It's Ariola is terrible.
Terrible.
I watched him in that game. Son just shot on target was a goal, and then I think they won by huge match. I think it was 4-1.
I think it was that 4-0 or
4-1. I think probably 4-1.
Yeah,
then I watched them against Chelsea. Against Chelsea was the worst. Jackson goes. First 10 minutes or so, he goes. He shoots straight. Just as the target goes in between Ariola's legs. Goal. They were running riot through.
That's when we thought Spurs was back, actually.
And I thought, hey, this guy, Lopetegui needs firing. Up until I saw the table that we were just below or in the same weak points. Then I thought, hey, it means that we are terrible, most. Yeah. And what I said is that you see how West Ham is terrible now. Against us, they're going to turn into a Champions League team. Look what happened.
One Bissaka.
Look what happened. You can say we missed chances or so, but there's no reason. If Liverpool, I think they clapped them 5, was Spurs 4.
Yeah.
Chelsea, I think 4 as well. Yeah. When they got to us, it's not like we didn't get those chances. Yeah. We got those chances, but then somehow they managed to, whether it was VAR or nothing, but they managed to get a win. And for me, as much as I was Tenak in and I stood by Tenak up until the end, but it was unbearable, bro. It was unbearable. If you can't lose against West Ham, and I'm thinking that the manager of West Ham is terrible, needs to be sacked, and you are losing against West Ham, it just means the same to you. If I'm not biased, just means you also need sacking.
Nah, man. I think Tenak needed sacking a long time ago.
Yes, I understand.
But I mean, and you know, like Mark Goldbridge said something. The thing is, the problem with football fans is exactly this. Had Tenak won that game, somehow, we would have still kept it.
I understand that, but also,
and the thing is, when Goldbridge explains it, he says he doesn't care as long as the club is winning. He doesn't care what's happening. But I'm like, the man is criminal. Like Tenak is like, if in Posted Blues words, just be honest, mate. Like the man is not honest with the fans to say what's wrong or his analysis of the game. There's delusion in how he analyzes the game.
I would defend him on that front.
He's a psycho, man. He's a psycho. That guy's a psycho.
Nah, I disagree.
You see, these both guys are psychos.
I disagree with you, Chengi.
He's like a pep. He's a psycho.
I disagree with you, Chengi. I think he's handled everything well.
What?
Considering
I think he's focusing on the PR. He's not focusing on the football.
No, but I'm saying what I'm saying is that for the job that is done and how he has handled the media, amidst of how he has been treated by the media is something that is commendable.
I think the media has been wearing kid gloves with him.
Never. Let me show you an example. Tenak, first 3 games.
Next time we're gonna do worst Tenak headlines.
No, let me. Yeah. I understand what you're saying. For the way that he's been treated by the media, he's handled pretty well. Yes, for you to handle the media, you have to say some things to show unit, even if there's no unit. 3 games into the season, he loses against Brighton, 4-0. 3 games into his first season, he gets sitting down by Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher on Sky Sports. Yeah, tell us about your tactics. When the other manager, how can you sit me down to tell me about the tactics? You are already criticizing me about my tactics in my first 3 games. It already shows that I'm on the negative. Whereas Ronaldo goes on and doesn't come for preseason. He goes and does an interview. He freezes him out who's on the wrong. Ten Hag. Same thing, Sancho happens. Sancho goes on and says something against the manager, says the manager is a liar. The manager disciplines him. The media is against him. For how he has handled those situations as a Manchester United manager and still managed to get us 2 trophies in that chaos, I think he's the closest manager that we've had close to Jose Mourinho post Sir Alex Ferguson. Personally,
brother, go look at the stats. The stats say he's with Louis van Gaal somewhere there.
How?
The best coaches we've had is Mourinho, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and then through Van Gaal and the crew.
Based on what?
And it's all the Dutch guys.
Win percentage.
That we bring in.
Based on what?
Win percentage.
Everything. Win percentage, goals conceded, clean
Goals
sheets,
scored, yeah.
everything.
I disagree.
Even if you go to the extent of personalities, though.
Ten Hag has the worst record in Man United's history in terms of goals conceded, matches lost, and I think win percentage. The only difference between him and maybe Ole or whatever is the 2 trophies that he won. But if you look at his record at home, he's conceded 7 to Liverpool, 4 to Brighton, 4 to Crystal Palace, 4 to Brentford. So it's like if you look at his tenure, right? He's succumbed to different. I mean,
ever since he came
losses, boy.
Ever since he came
I agree,
in,
yeah.
you know who's conceded the most goals? It's West Ham than us. Ever since he came in.
Yeah, I understand. I'm not trying to paint him as the most perfect manager, but I don't want it to be about me. Yourself,
I'm saying personalities. Okay,
how do you feel about the
personalities and all of that, bruh? Think of when Mourinho came in.
Yeah,
the big personalities that were in those locker rooms.
Yeah, but it's Mourinho, bro.
What do you mean? Then
even Mourinho
dropped our standards.
No, but
you've fallen off.
No, but I'm saying even Mourinho couldn't handle it.
Because you are saying it's Mourinho, bruh. Therefore, he can handle those personalities. Even now, this guy we're gonna bring in, Barak Amiron.
Yeah,
Amarok. I don't know what. Like, why?
You see.
Who's that?
You see.
Like,
this is exactly what I was saying. We have fired Ten Hag. We haven't even hired Amorim. Already, you are gunning for him.
No.
What do you think is going to happen? Exactly what's happening. It's exactly
No, Ten Hag was everyone's pick. Don't lie. Everyone was saying Ten Hag is the guy.
I can tell you, Amorim's CV is even worse than. Is the same type of profile that Ten Hag came to with a worse CV than Ten Hag. Is it not the same profile?
He's coming with a worse CV. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying we're going for someone. We want more, but we're going for someone with a less.
And
CV.
that is what I'm saying, because United fans, when things are not going right, they thinking of paradise.
Chief, you don't hire for where you are.
Okay,
you hire for where you wanna go.
I understand. So when
Arteta will tell you, Gamor, we don't hire Arteta when he's won nothing. It's about time we understand this as football fans. So when you bring in a Carlo Ancelotti because you know he's gonna freaking win you that thing.
Exactly. Okay, perfect. Now that we've fired Ten Hag.
No, but even then it took too long.
Okay, that's fine.
It cost us the season. 9 games in.
Yeah, that's fine.
We had 11 points.
Who are you going
we
to
had
fire?
14.
Who are you going
The next game we play Chelsea, and if we lose that game, we are close to the drop zone.
Yeah,
I don't think we understand.
You should have hired Tommy
Tuchel
before you went to the.
No, I would never bring Tom Tuchel to my club.
I also would never be a defensive merchant to. He was going to sign Victor Moses for us. No, thank you.
But at least he's gonna win you a Premier League or a Champions League or something.
He's never won a Premier League.
Nothing.
In knockout tournaments, yes. We're probably an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup. Ten Hag has done that for us.
And Europa League, we're not close.
Yeah. So
I wouldn't bring a Tom Tuchel.
Let me ask you, Debs. Let me ask you. Now that they fired Ten Hag, who would you go for when? Oh, you didn't want Ten Hag, right? Who would you go for? And you don't rate this Amorim guy. who would you go for? Let's talk about not realistic. Let's just talk about, even if someone is on a contract, let's talk about who you're going to hire, because you can buy someone out of a contract.
Zidane, yo.
You hire Zidane.
I think Julian Nagelsmann is our guy. He's out of a job.
It's not. He's on German job, but I understand.
Yeah,
I also go for him.
I'd go for him. I think he can get out of that job. Germany can find a new coach.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think he's definitely an option.
Yeah,
and we've been shouting him. Actually, when we were shouting Ten Hag, he was at Bayern, I think.
No, but he wasn't in the picture.
He was at Bayern. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Ten Hag was in competition with Pochettino.
Now they're saying people like Porter.
Thomas Frank.
I saw Porter.
Thomas Frank. Bro, that's what I'm saying. You can't tell me you fight Ten Hag to hire a beaten Ten Hag. You can't fight Ten Hag to hire a Gareth Southgate or Thomas Frank, because what Thomas Frank is going to do, he's an Englishman. He's just going to play mediocre football and get no attack from the media because it's English and push media, and we are going to be stuck in this loop for 5 years, just like how we've been stuck with Maguire, Rashford, McTominay, and all these Scottish English players.
Don't you think Eddie Howe is ready also for a promotion?
Not United, thank you.
No. He's a Newcastle type manager.
Do you think?
Do you think? Look, it's the same thing. We actually bring Mourinho back. Like one of these things.
Delusional. How
bring Mourinho back,
bro? And that's what I'm saying. It's very easy for fans, as fans, to say, yeah, we don't want this person. But I can guarantee you, the next appointment, you are also going to be happy.
No,
if you are bringing, how are you bringing Jose Mourinho?
There's a lot of people. Xavi is available. You could have brought Xavi.
I don't want Xavi. Xavi is going to be criticized the very first day he walks in there.
I don't want Xavi.
I mean, but Xavi,
you saw he can't handle. I'd rather Ten Hag us every day than Xavi with his emotional rant. I'd never.
What has Xavi done, bro?
Yeah, what has Xavi done?
No, he hasn't done anything. But I mean, he's a better option than this Almiron guy. You know, because he's won the league with Barca, so it's like he knows how to win the league. He plays nice football.
This guy is coached in the
league. This is crazy, bro. You are not greeting Xavi at Barcelona. Now you are recommending him for.
No. I'm saying, listen. I wasn't rating him because he's a shit manager, but I'm saying for your options right now, what you can have. Xavi is a better option than this Almiron.
I'd never bring Xavi in, bro.
Because firstly, you know why?
You know what I want?
Xavi.
I'm gonna say this now, and I hope everyone listens. Whatever manager we bring in needs to understand we've already spent 300 million. That's the players we have.
We need to win.
No, we are winning. No,
we need to win, bro. We need to win.
I'm not gonna bring in anyone who says we have a project.
No, let's over with that thing.
But that's why I also think the decision to sack him now is a bit premature, if I can call it that. Because you should have actually taken time to go negotiate with a new coach while he's still there, right? And you tell the new coach, the project is already built, my brother. The bricks are there, everything. So when you take this job, it's with the understanding that you have Buzekeze and you have to play there.
Bro,
there's no other conversation.
Bro, and I think you're on the same page with me. I understand why we disagree.
But coaches like that are your Tommy Tuku, your Antonio Contes, all of these guys.
I'll take Antonio Conte.
It's proven winners, though.
TT. The thing is TT, right?
You won't use those players.
You won't.
Definitely.
No, but I'm saying, okay,
TT wants an open checkbook.
And we've already given an open checkbook to Tom.
Not necessarily. I mean, he didn't do that at Chelsea.
He did.
At Chelsea, he came in halfway through the season. Then he took over Frank Lampard's squad. And then he won the Champions League.
Then what did he do when he got his open checkbook? He signed Sterling. That's the first signing he did. He signed Sterling.
I'm telling you.
He did. He signed Sterling.
I want guys who are not.
He was met.
Actually, that's what I want. I don't want these.
No, he didn't say
guys.
He did, bro.
And I think
that's why they fired him, because they said you got more results with no signings.
And I don't want a coach that comes in with saying.
No, he signed Aubameyang, but
and Sterling.
No, and also another thing. Some of
Sterling
these
was signed
coaches-
under who's this?
Remember all this Bob Porter, and it was the same season. It was the same season they fired him. All of them.
So I think the other thing is, James, you don't want a coach who's gonna come in and say, "Nah, I know my boys. I want to bring in my boys that I know."
Yeah.
And Ten Hag was that guy.
And Ten Hag was that guy.
That is like he's feeling guilty to promise those boys. Or
Or-
I make it, we're all making
Or
it.
he's
You know,
unsure
it's not-
whether his system is going to work
With-
without his previous players. Whereas those previous players, when it became Ten Hag, he didn't go for his previous
and that's
players.
why identity is important. I think this is what I want to make you aware of, right? Joshua Kimmich doesn't play in a Barca system.
Ken.
Well, but I don't see him. He's not a La Masia
Yeah.
player,
It's coaching.
right? But Hansi Flick can play with La Masia midfielders
I see.
then play with Joshua Kimmich.
I see. Makes
That's,
sense. Yeah.
that's an
Fair enough.
adaptability of a manager.
Fair enough.
And some of the coaches I've seen do that. Actually, Mourinho Lena is not capable. That's the
Bro,
thing.
we can't go
Mourinho's
back- we
gonna
can't
make
be
us-
going
we
back
can't
to
go
Mourinho,
back.
bro.
But no, we want a cup.
The
Chief.
football has left him.
No, but Mourinho, if we give him 2 seasons and say, Chief, we just want to win
Bro,
until we fix Old Trafford.
I think we'll conclude this United one. But I think this shows exactly what I was saying about Manchester United fans.
We just want to win.
As Manchester United fans,
No, I don't want to be like
yeah. We just want to win.
I
Yeah,
don't want
yeah.
to build. I'm not building.
I understand what you're saying.
The project is done.
I understand what you're saying. Ten Hag did exactly the same thing. In his first season, he won as a cup. In his second season, yes, we're not playing well, won as a cup. You are saying I want Mourinho to do the same thing that Ten Hag did.
No, I don't want Community Shield.
So what football are you expect?
Shield.
What football and sustainability are you expecting if you want to hire Mourinho?
No, it's not about
Mourinho played.
Mourinho will win you the league.
He wants. I'm telling you, he wants. In his
After
best season,
115,
in his
Mourinho's
best
gonna
season,
win the league.
he was number
After
2.
115 charges, Mourinho's gonna win the league.
He was number 2. I agree.
Yeah, he's
but
gonna win the league.
were you happy?
Eh?
Mourinho went on and he played
won the
McTominay.
Europa.
He went on and he
Do you
played
understand that we won
McTominay
the
in the
Europa
Champions
with-
League last
Do you
16
un-
when
do-
we had Pop
do you
and we put
understand
Pop
we
on the
won-
bench.
We won the Europa with that man.
I understand, bro.
But I'd bring the Napoli coach, actually, come to think of it. But he's locked in. Julian Nagelsmann.
I think Nagelsmann it's a fair shout. For me, I would go for Unai Emery. For me,
He won't come.
I understand he won't come, but I'm
That's a massive wish list.
he won't come because he understands.
Let's just hire Wayne Rooney. He's ready.
But only can social change.
Let's bring back. Okay, would you bring Oli?
Nah.
Okay, what are your 3 options or 4? You asked me. What
Yeah.
are your 3 or 4 options?
First one I'll go for is Nagelsmann. Definitely, I'll go for Nagelsmann. Second one I'll go for is I'll go for Unai Emery. The third one I'll go for the coach now, sporting coach Ruben
Yeah.
Amorim.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go for him.
Just because City was going for him.
Not necessarily. Boy, do you remember how excited we were when we got Ten Hag? Do you remember how excited you were when we got Ten Hag?
I was just like, it's changed. But like, even now, you're happy because it's changed.
So,
Like, you're not thinking, oh, Ten Hag flip. Oh, we're gonna now.
okay.
now-
So when you were saying Ten Hag out, who did you have?
And
in mind?
also, this thing is terrible because Kobe Mainoo still has a new contract that he needs to sign, unless if he's signed it already. A lot of these young players and a lot of these players,
Now, mine is set. I think it's Ahmad who needs to sign a new contract.
yeah, there's a lot of young players who still need to sign new contracts.
Yeah.
And they're at jeopardy of this new manager messing it up,
How?
letting them go. You remember how
he's a coach, that guy. He likes working with young players.
Who?
So this Amiron guy. Is he Amiron?
Yeah.
Yeah, Amorim, sorry.
Yeah.
So he likes young players. And he's a ball playing coach from
Yeah,
what
he
I've-
played 3-4-3.
But
3-4-3,
but
from-
also,
from what I've-
unpopular opinion, guys. Now I'd like to thank Ten Hag for cleaning out my club. I think from when he came in,
We have to agree.
he cleaned the club. I think Abu Fana Brand Mang.
Yeah,
There was just too much like players. You didn't understand what they were doing. Like whether it's academy players, whether it's just players we bought a long time ago, he's cleaned them out. But the only people I wish as his last act he had dealt with Abu Rashford, but Rashford is just one of those favorite childs, man.
Can I get in there, bro? And it's what I was saying. Yeah, it's what I was saying, bro. Uti. Yes, his football might have not been attractive, but I'm admiring how he has dealt with the media. Amongst all of those things that you were saying, getting rid of players, how are you putting Maguire and McTominay in the transfer list, and then they refuse to go, and then now you have to go back to them, and you still play them terrible football with injuries, and you get a cup, and then still you're being criticized with all the cleaning up and the rot that he had to deal with. And inside there is the Sancho, inside there is the Ronaldo, unfortunately, and he has done that for us. He has cleaned out the club for us. I would say that Amorim or whoever who's going to coach United is at a much better level than when Tenor came in. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think
in terms of how the club is looking, the players that are there now.
I think the next question for me, and this is the last question, are we, because we're on a downward trajectory. West Ham is low, right? And now I'm asking myself, how low can we get? The question to Man United fans is the manager that's coming in, right? Whether it's Ruud might be out of a job by the time we play Arsenal as well. If they don't appoint
but this guy, you've hired him. What? Amorim. Yeah, you've hired him.
The process of Amorim is moving quickly. Looks like they've selected him.
Yeah.
He might be in charge of the Chelsea game.
But he managed some Sporting. Guys, let's be honest. But let's be honest. Sporting in Portugal.
But I'm saying, Tebza, when you were saying, this guy said that I want him out. Who did you want?
Alonso. We should have just brought in
Xabi Alonso. Not going to downgrade, bro. I'm sorry.
No, Man United is not a downgrade for Bayer.
No, for Xabi Alonso, when Real Madrid are calling and he knows, he won't downgrade. Even Liverpool were calling because Liverpool approached him. He won't downgrade. He won't come and build a United team where Liverpool flying wanted him, he refused. This is what was waiting for.
Okay. No,
but I'm saying, bro.
But I'm saying, okay, now with the new guy coming in, he's probably gonna have the toughest, most turbulent time.
Not really.
Until Christmas, it's gonna be a shit show for him.
Not really.
No, I'm saying, but if let's say it goes downhill, are you still gonna back the manager?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Do you still have enough energy to back the manager?
But I just want to win now, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
Just want to
win. And we are going downhill. You just need someone who's gonna come in and play haram football and win.
But you
by Christmas, I don't want to see us in the drop zone. Because
I think it's also unfair. It's unfair to the new manager coming in.
No, but now I'm looking at the table and thinking 2 games that go wrong, we're in the drop zone.
Okay, if the new manager...
Am I lying?
Okay,
am I lying?
It's true.
2 games, Chelsea's gonna clap us, and then another game.
So I'm saying the new manager, whoever is going to be, if he gets top 8, would you blame him?
No, I'm saying when I leave top 8, top 8 is on the other side of the year. I'm saying come.
But this is not decided on Christmas, especially our season, because we know basically our season is going to start with the new manager.
The thing is, me, I don't trust our club to get out of the drop zone. I don't think we're a Man City. You know when people are saying now Pep Guardiola, right, is in a better position, is in a far much better position now because of that Arsenal-Liverpool draw. So I'm asking you now, and people are saying no, it's good for Liverpool. And I'm asking you, Tebza. No, Pep Guardiola is thinking, okay, we are cruising nicely, right? And he's above now, and it's not even his time to switch it up. You know he's gonna switch it up come end of the season. Yeah. So I want to ask you, bro, and all the other United fans, when you said Ten Hag out, what do you think was going to happen? You thought when Ten Hag is gone, then all of a sudden going to go to top 4. We never said. We said not now. No. We said yes to go, but not now. He's switching now. What did you say? What did he say? No, me, I said. When are you moving wild today? Me, what's going on with you? We said, as long as Southgate, we said as long as Southgate is still unemployed, don't say Ten Hag. That's what we said. Well, I was telling my ways. I was telling my ways. But isn't that what we said? Hey, as long as Ten Hag is still, Southgate is still out of a job. But I think, I was telling my ways, bro. I was backing Ten Hag because it was the same thing. If you fight Ten Hag now, the season we know it's over. But if you fight Ten Hag
and you are not sure who you're going to get, what do you think we're going to get?
That's what I'm saying.
Other than
And that's
just
what
giving
we
him
did
time
now.
and then
That's
fire
what
him
we
at the end
did
of the
now.
season or at
That's
some
what
point.
we did now.
But that's what I'm saying. I was for Ten Hag in, but
Purely based on the fact that you're not Ten Hag in, you were just like, there's no one to come in.
that's what I was saying. And
Oh,
also,
totally
they've
agree.
just given him a contract.
Yeah.
They have signed players for him. And if you fire him now, what do you expect to happen? Do you expect
No,
the
we're
new
the same
manager to
thing.
be
Shut
out of
up.
the drop zone by
Shut up.
Christmas?
Me, I'm. That's what I'm saying.
Fire the manager,
Didn't you
fire the
hear-
manager. Now
didn't
he's
you
gone.
hear-
Now you have
didn't
no.
you hear my question is to Man United fans? Are you ready to be in the drop zone by Christmas and battling?
But at this rate, we're also going to be in the drop zone with Ten Hag.
I'd rather fire him then. Because then, you know why then? Then you can even bring a Sean Dyke. That's when he shines. When he finds you in the drop zone and then he tries to take you out. Now, you know when your predecessor has messed up or has fucked up so badly.
The only way
That the car is already going down. Like,
The only way you can
already
just keep it
crashing.
steady, Jay.
Like, we can't even keep it steady. Because I wish we had allowed him to go to the drop zone. Right? Because then there's no pressure on the new manager. The new manager knows this is the lowest you can go.
I don't agree
It's
with you,
either
bro.
you save us from relegation or.
I don't agree with you.
But
bro.
now, by Christmas, mark my words, by Christmas, we'll be in a relegation battle.
we were not going to be under Ten Hag.
You're not getting me. But it was going to be Ten Hag's fault.
So
No, but
Now-
what you're saying doesn't make
Doesn't
sense.
make
No,
sense
I'm
today.
saying the new manager is coming in, right? Imagine
But at least it's not like
you get appointed the CEO of a company
yeah,
today, and your predecessors messed up.
yeah,
And as soon as you get appointed, the share price crashes.
yeah.
Whose fault is it?
It's your fault. You are the
You see, you must sit
Yeah.
and defend what the previous guy did,
But what I'm saying is
right?
that
But and what I'm saying is, Ten Hag has already messed up.
Yeah.
There's only downhill with
Yeah.
the fixtures, 4 or 5 fixtures we have. There's only downhill.
So-
there's Arsenal in there. There's Chelsea. We play a couple of Europa League games. There's no way I see a new manager getting out of that state.
So what are you
especially
saying?
with the bunch of players we have.
So what are you saying? Are you saying if the new manager is in the drop zone by Christmas, you are firing him?
No, I'm saying he's under pressure.
It can't be under pressure, bro. then why did you?
The media is gonna be saying, "Tell us, Max, how does it feel to be in the drop zone
we need
as
to.
the mighty man
Nah, we
United?"
need.
That's what the media is gonna say to him.
Nah, I think we need to close this one now. I think we
Okay,
need to close
let's
this one.
close
We're
it.
just going in circles again. I don't understand, bro. You wanted Ten Hag gone, now he's gone. You're saying the new manager is still going to be under pressure in Christmas.
I didn't
So
say,
how does it
remember,
help?
wanting you gone doesn't mean you must go today. That's not what it means. It says you need to find the right time to let you go.
This guy wanted to this with that, man. This guy wanted to this with that, man. I'm telling
No,
you.
but
I
it
don't
wasn't the right
understand.
time to let him go.
No, but I mean, it's you can't be saying Ten Hag out from last season and then you're telling me
There's a right time to let the manager go.
Me, I was Ten Hag.
Beginning of the season was the right time to before he made all of those transfers.
Me,
Was the right time to let him go.
as a person was Ten
But
Hag.
then that FA Cup, even like that FA Cup is no longer nice
a
now
curse.
anymore. It's a curse, that thing.
No, but also me as a person who was Ten Hag in. You can't just beg the manager even without the results. I understand he got fired because of the West Ham results. A lot
Remember
of
saying he
chances
must
were.
stay is not me backing him. Max is not getting it. Me saying he should have stayed is not me backing him.
What is it?
Yes, it's Ten Hag in, but,
What is it? You're
but
backing
it's to say there's no other better horse to back.
But we're saying if there was another better horse.
Now Benny maybe would have stepped up, but it's fine. I'm not doing that.
Nah, I think.
What do you think? Arsenal still have a chance?
with what?
Saliba red card.
It's back.
I'd rather speak about Sundowns losing and Kaiser Chiefs than speak about
Aye, let's
Saliba
close it. Then I
and
see
Arteta and all
any
these
closing
guys.
remarks, Max? This one is on some other team.
Nah, bro. I think the Ten Hag thing, it has just shown me. I know I'm just talking to you, but I can understand. Like the conversation that I've just had with you now that Ten Hag is gone, it's actually every United fan that wanted Ten Hag gone. They don't know what they want, bro. And I'm telling you, they can appoint this guy Amorim. The way that you're feeling about Ten Hag now, in the next 18 months, you'll be feeling the same way because he has the same CV and he's going to reach, at some point, he's going to reach 2 years. And Ten Hag has given you 2 trophies which we didn't have. We are in drought. We didn't know water. We didn't know anything. We're in drought. Ten Hag came in, gave us 2 trophies. But that still couldn't save his skin. I am saying, if you are not going to rate the managers coming in now, in 18 months, the same thing. Especially if you still have the same players. And what I'm seeing here from you is what I expected already. Yeah, Ten Hag out. Who do you want in now? Yeah, I want Thomas Frank. You want Thomas Frank for a bit?
Had you asked me after the West Ham game whether we must sack him, I would have said no.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that the West Ham game, it was just he was going to be fired if he lost against West Ham.
Brian,
no, not West Ham. Aston Villa.
Fenerbahce, or did he
FC
get
Twente.
clubbed?
Yeah, you drew against. In fact, the FA Cup that we won, he was supposed to be gone because we're supposed to be knocked out by Coventry in the semi-final. So the way that he was going, and I understand, bro.
You should see the stat of 90 minutes losses that we have, bro.
And I understand, bro. I understand.
He's reversed the whole Feggy time. We must call it 10 out of 10 now.
I want him in, right? But I just understand that this decision was not based on one game, a VR game or against West Ham. You can't run a club game by game. It's not sustainable. At some point, he was going to lose. If he didn't win against Coventry, it was going to be the cup against
He was
City.
almost where Ole was before.
Yeah, it's
before.
not
like
sustainable. It's not sustainable. Remember Jose Mourinho against Newcastle when he was written in stone. It was 2-0 against Newcastle. Then Sanchez scored 2 goals to save his job. 2 weeks later, what happened? Shaqiri against Liverpool put him out of the job. Same thing. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer survived only for Watford to kick him out 4-1. It's the same thing. I understand, bro. Once it gets to that point,
you can see Shuffle is not happy anymore because it's Ten Hag out now. He's gone.
Yeah. It's like our Christmas is gone.
Before they play us, the new manager is gonna pump you, blood.
Me or Ten Hag in, John.
I know, but
back the manager.
But I'm trying to say that as much as I was Ten Hag in, I know that it was not sustainable anymore. And I saw when he was playing was around number 10.
So now you're
It was child. It's like Mourinho playing McTominay ahead of Pogba in the Champions League. It's the same thing. Now they're just trying to get the results by anyway. It's not sustainable. Even if he won against West Ham, the next game against Chelsea, if he didn't win, he was gone in any case. So I understand, bro. But now is where do we go to as Manchester United fans? And that's for all United fans to ponder
talk about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Next part.
Mshev,
Closing remarks. Paul.
Let's close.
Let's close it. Paul.
If the camera is still on.
Shout out Rodri.
What's the score now? I think we are top of the table still.
Don't talk about pirates. We are good sailors here.
Talent of shout out to Ten Hag, man. He's made my life very, very happy.
Donated.
He made my life very happy. Seeing United fans miserable brings more joy to me than seeing Arsenal win. So I think
it's Spurs fan. This is a London thing.
It's a London
thing. I'd rather Arsenal not win the league. But come on, don't you want a league yourself?
We don't win anything. So it's like I can't even be happy that we're winning stuff, boy. So I need to find joy in other places. So seeing United fans miserable for these past 3 years has been has been great. But I mean, it's it is what it is. But
on the same note, when I saw Saka back and cooking, I wasn't very happy. I thought Liverpool was gonna pop you, bro.
Yeah, I wanted them to pop us, dog. Like honestly.
Oh, Liverpool.
Yeah, man. That Arsenal team. Like, first of all, why are you playing Partey at right back? You're playing White. White is been playing as right back the whole season. You're putting him at centre back. Why don't you put Partey as a centre back instead? Just put Partey as a centre back. Put White as a right back.
Well, no, you don't.
I don't think you're going.
I don't understand.
I think you stagnated. I think this is it, bro.
Exactly.
I said this.
Liverpool have surpassed you, bro.
Yeah.
At this stage of the season, they've surpassed you.
Like by far. They're good
They look like they can challenge.
Exactly. They're good defensively. They're good going forward. They have tactical discipline. You can actually see what they're doing. They have depth. They have world-class players. It looks like they have a great manager. Someone who's not afraid to take risks.
And he's gonna cook in the summer window.
Without any signings.
Exactly. It's those things that makes you think, what phase are we in with Arteta? This one. Which phase are we in?
You're deep building.
We're actually declining. We're not even plateauing. We're declining. All our players, right? Saliba, before Arteta, was a great centre back. He used to change back Mbappe. Now he's pulling players halfway line. Who's
You're getting a red card every game.
We're getting a red card every game, dog. You can't even score goals, man. You're conceding goals left, right, and centre. And we have 4 centre backs at the back. I don't understand this.
But I must say, it was strange. I understand Gabriel Kore and injury, and you were depleted at the back, also Timber. But the way that you played against Liverpool in the last 20 minutes, like you had a red card, bro.
Hey, man. Yo.
It's like you had a red card. In fact, Arsenal were more happy with the points than Liverpool. I can say that.
Shocking, and it shouldn't be that way. For a manager who's been there for what?
For someone who is at that level or where Arsenal is, I expect them to have the mentality of Liverpool.
Yo.
It's shocking, man. Like, and I'm so glad it's happening because now all the top gooners who are saying Mikel Arteta is our savior, trust the process. Now the process is fucking collapsing. And it's them who's saying, no, but Mikel Arteta, it seems like he's not the guy for us.
But at some
we've
point,
been saying this.
At some point, the process ends, guys. I'm telling you. At some point, it's just dishing up.
No, but it's simple. It's like
you can't be cooking forever. At some point, you need to dish up.
Yeah, but at some point.
And if you have no cups to dish up from or no silver, like. Yeah,
it's cool.
I don't.
You need to be able to say, "Please hold my drink. Let me show them."
I mean, honestly, and it's so it's so sad when you detach emotionally from a team because it's like.
It's sad, actually.
It's so sad. It's very sad
watching him.
Like it's very sad because it's like you don't even. I don't even look forward to watching Arsenal games anymore because I'm just like, what am I? Nothing excites me. You know, we play 7 defenders in one team. Like, why are we playing 7 defenders? We used to say, Arsenal fans used to say they don't want a Mourinho because he's too defensive. They don't want a Simeone because he's playing defensive football.
But it's a second
Arteta is worse than those guys. At least those guys had proper fullbacks and 2 centre backs and proper midfielders.
Yo, bro.
And they still won.
You guys are becoming a Man City without trophies, bro. It's like it's not exciting to watch you guys. You have nothing. Like you're not playing in the big games.
I would disagree, bro. I would say in the last few games, it's circumstances that has forced them to play that way.
No, but it's because of Arteta's decisions. That's why we're in this mess. Like the reason why all of these players are getting injured is because he trains them too much. He doesn't buy the quality of players that are supposed to replace these players. So it means now we're full. Odegaard has been playing every single game ever since this manager signed him. Saka has been playing every single game ever since this manager came in. So it's like you don't know how to use your squad. You're buying shit players. Now you creating a system where it's too defensive, right? And this system, when someone else is not there, it crashes. Now you can see our best players are not even in the pitch. You can't win any game. Saliba is not in the pitch. Odegaard is not in the pitch. Saka, we can't win games. So you can
Gabriel
see what the problem is.
So you're probably getting screwed more even in the next game. But in closing, boy, Sundowns, Chiefs.
Sundowns, Chiefs, may the best loser win.
But now it's been a long one, gentlemen.
Yeah, but bro, I think it's been a long one, but hopefully Chiefs win. I would like Chiefs to win. I'm not that much confident, I would say, that for them to win, especially because Castillo is out. The game that we lost changed when Castillo went out because of that injury, which was actually supposed to be a penalty, and then Yusuf Mart, our captain, came in. He passes back. That's my thing with Mart. He passes back. If he doesn't pass back, it's a shot that is shocking.
Yo,
it's a shocking shot.
he's a proper colored, that one. You can
And
see.
I like
Yusuf Mati is a proper colored boy.
I
A colored in midfield. Like a colored up front, it makes sense because he's a striker, you need to be erratic. Or full back.
Running.
Like a
You need to surprise people.
You know, like you need
in
to
midfield, you need to be
Hey,
steady.
boy, in
You can't
midfield,
be
you need to be-
you need to do the obvious part.
those are not my words. Those are not my words.
You can't have a colored in midfield.
Unless if you're
Nah,
number 10
nah, boy.
in the front four also.
Need to surprise them.
Ah, boy.
Yeah, but I think I'm looking forward for the Chiefs win on Saturday. If it doesn't happen, so be it. But yeah, we definitely need a cup as Kaizer Chiefs, and I'm looking forward to Manchester United with a new coach on Sunday.
When we pop
Chelsea
out-
are in trouble.
When we smash
Chelsea are in trouble. Chelsea are in trouble. Chelsea are in trouble.
Me, I'm saying Sundowns versus Chiefs, we will be there.
No matter what.
We will be there. Me, I'm going to be watching that match, eating popcorn and drinking beer.
Of course, you're outside of the cup, so drink your beer. It's fine.
No connection.
Devza, let's go, bro. What do you want to say? Let's go.
Nah, boy, nothing. I've said my piece. I think. Thanks, Tenak, for cleaning out my club again.
Yeah,
think
no, I
for
also
me,
want to give
I think,
thanks
yeah,
to-
he cleaned out our roster proper.
Eras
So-
come to an end.
Yeah, yo. Yo.
Which one is this one now?
Eras come to an end. That's what he said. But yeah, shout out to Mr. Tenak and
Maybe he meant this bad era that we are in. It's
yeah,
over now.
It wasn't the right.
It's-
It wasn't the era of ERA. It was the other era for Tenak. But yeah, shout out to check out our full-time
But then
food
also
team.
shout out to him for the opportunities he gave the youngsters. I
And
think
that's
he
what people
discovered proper talent.
overlook, bro. That's what
I
people
think he
overlook.
discovered proper talent.
Yeah, we have Kobe Man, we have Garnacho. Before
Wheatley's
him,
there. I think there's Wheatley, there's all of these.
yeah,
young
before him we
boys.
had Marshall and Lingard. I mean, come on, Fred and McTominay. Now we have Kobe Main, we have Garnacho, we have Ahmad. I mean, these are all guys that he gave
and
chance
for
to.
giving Benny a chance. Shout out from South Africa.
And shout out for Bennett for giving him his props before he left to say, I don't doubt him as a manager. The problem is not him. Tactically, he's up there. He doesn't deserve what's happening to him. And Tenak himself said, if they don't want me, I'll go somewhere to win some trophies. So go Kefa, go Baldi, go and win some trophies. It's
Danko.
fine.
And last remarks, Mapupa, get out of my club.
Now go to Arsenal. Go to Arsenal as soon as possible.
We accept you by this side. Yeah,
Because you are leaving.
We're
Yeah.
by Pirates.
No, not by Pirates, by Arsenal.
Nah, I think let's go, Shaggy.
Plus, he's their true supporter, not me.
Shout out.
Shout out. This is him. Full-time food. Red Devils. Hey.
Yeah.
Jesus, follow us. Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day.